Hi and welcome to a short introductory video about how auctions work. My name's Ed Plaister from David Plaister Property Agents and Auctioneers based in North Somerset. This video will explain the benefits of selling at auction and how auctions work. We hope you enjoy it. Thank you for watching. Firstly, we're going to talk about why you would sell at auction or what motivates a seller to sell a property at auction. Firstly, the type of property. There are various different types of property that are better suited to sell via the auction route. Firstly, this would be the condition of the property. If it is in a poor condition or a property that would attract a developer or investor because it is a project, the best way to sell that property would be via auction. Secondly, if the property were to be unmortgageable, then it would be difficult to raise finance against that property, and therefore the best way to attract a cash buyer would be in the auction room. Now, an unmortgageable property may be that it has subsidence, difficulty or disputes with the title, or part of the legal process that restricts a lender lending on that property. A common example is some apartments that do not have the correct tenure in place for a lender to secure finance on that property. Thirdly, if the property was a unique or sought after property where we know there would be an awful lot of competition for it, the most exciting way to create the right bidding environment is in an auction. Unfortunately, with private treaty, we set an asking price and people try and bid lower from there. The beauty of an auction, when you set a guide price, the price hopefully is only going to increase, not decrease. So if the property is sought after or unique, then again, the best way to sell that would be via an auction. Section 2 of why to sell at auction is the position of the seller. Firstly, the time scale of a sale is really important at auction. You are able to, on the fall of the gavel, exchange contracts on the evening and set completion within a desired timescale, preferably 28 days from the auction day. So you are completing your sale within 28 days of the auction. Now compare that to private treaty or normal residential sales or commercial sales as most people know it. That can take between 3 and 4 months just for the conveyancing. That's not to find the buyer or to get the property on the market. So timescale for those vendors or sellers who need to sell in a quicker timescale, auctions certainly do cover the point. Secondly, certainty of sale. So as I mentioned, on the fall of the gavel, you exchange contracts immediately, which is the legally binding exchange of contracts. So it ties in the buyer and the seller. Again, comparing this to private treaty sales, there is no obligation for any buyer or seller to go through with the sale until exchange of contracts, which could take a couple of months to get to that stage of the sale. So really important, certainty of sale, and like I said previously, 28 days in normal circumstances with auction, you are completing. So those were the main points to why you would sell a property at auction or be in the right position to sell at auction. There are lots of other contributing factors and benefits to selling at auction. If you are unsure or may question if you are right for an auction, please give us a call and we can come and meet you and have a look at your property. Okay, so to run through the process of how you sell a property at auction, there are the following stages that I want to make you aware of. Stage 1, once you have had an appraisal or evaluation from an agent and they are instructed, it is time to start marketing your property. There is lots of marketing avenues or routes to market to expose your property to a worldwide market. The beauty of having both in the room auctions and live online auctions is that you can reach an audience worldwide, which we at David Plaister have the facility to provide. Marketing would be a mixture of traditional and digital methods. As an agent, as you would expect, it's our responsibility to expose the property as much as possible to the marketplace to get the interest. From that point, we as the agent would conduct viewings to show people round so they can have a good look at the property to understand it. Behind the scenes at the start of this process, you would have instructed a solicitor to create a legal pack. Now, comparing this to a traditional private treaty sale, the legal pack or the conveyancing is done after you have agreed the sale. The important part with auction is that this legal pack is created and made readily available to potential buyers pre-auction, so that they are able to completely understand all of the legal aspects of the sale. You are then able to raise queries with the solicitor acting for the seller. You may wish to instruct your own solicitor to represent yourself. On the run-up to the auction day, it is important that you register if you intend to bid with the auctioneer, whether that be by telephone bidding, proxy bidding, joining us in the auction room, or online bidding. On the auction day, if you are the winning bidder, you will immediately exchange contracts, pay normally a 10% deposit of the purchase price plus a buyer's premium. You will exchange contracts and completion will be set at the auctioneer's or the seller's discretion, which is normally 28 days from the auction date. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed it and feel well equipped to deal with auction properties. Of course, if you need more information or advice about our auctions, please do get in touch.